guys. Welcome to GROCON Houston. This is Lynette Redis with No Sister Left Behind, and we are here to honor our honorees. A little bit about No Sister Left Behind. We was founded in 2012, and we are an organization, a 501c3, that give back to our communities. In doing so, I decided I wanted to come up with a program to honor our honorees. And so today is that day. August 5th in Houston, we are honoring people that make a difference in our community. My first honoree for today is Philippa Decor. Her Miss Philippa, thank you so much for all of the work that you do in your organization, BCIA, with this Breast Cancer Initiative of East Africa. Right now she has an upcoming walk, you guys, and I'm going to let her tell you guys a little bit about her work, what she's doing in our community to make a difference. Thank you so much on behalf of No Sister Left Behind.
Thank you so much for this beautiful award. I'm honored and humbled, and BCIA is having its third walk on Saturday, September 23rd, 2017 at Eldridge Park in Sugar Land. Please come and join us as we lean on each other, celebrate, motivate, and go on with the fight against breast cancer. I want to remind everybody that breast cancer is everybody's business, worth investing in, because we are trying to save lives. Join us. You can also join us if you can't make it physically. You can go virtually on our walk on our website, www.ulinziwalk.org, and sign up. We're going to find out how many people were there virtually and those who came in physically. Welcome, and don't forget, breast cancer is everybody's business, worth investing in.
Awesome! Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next up, our second honoree is by no right. Fort Bend County, you know the name, you know the person. Miss Anna Gonzalez of Fort Bend Social Services. You guys, Anna is working with Fort Bend Social Services for a number of years now. On behalf of No Sister Left Behind, we wanted to honor you in the work that you do to make a difference in your community. We want to thank you so much for everything that you're doing. Just tell us a little bit about Fort Bend Social Services and how they can get in contact with you.
Fort Bend County Social Services was established way before I got here. I've only been with the county now 5 years. We are a governmental entity. We are direct reports to the county commissioners of Fort Bend County. We provide several resources to the elderly, the veterans, victims of crime. We provide unmet needs. So if there's someone in your community that you're feeling needs a visit from Fort Bend County Social Services, we'll be happy to go out and make a home visit. We have done that on many occasions. We're also looking at the issue of homelessness in Fort Bend County. Here in the last 3 years, we've been tracking those individuals that have been homeless and helping to provide emergency shelter for them and trying to help provide them with permanent shelter. So in this next couple of weeks, we're going to have the Back to School Bash. It's our annual Back to School Bash that we're having at U of H, where children who are at 180% of the poverty level can come out and get free backpacks, school supplies, and a new pair of shoes for the start of the school year. So that's August the 19th at the University of Houston in Sugar Land. And we also do Santa Claus is coming to Fort Bend County. So if you never knew that Santa Claus came to Fort Bend County 2 days right before the 25th, well, he does. And so we have 7 different sites where Santa Claus comes out and meets with the children and gets an opportunity to talk to them and find out what they want for Christmas. So that's another opportunity that you may want to come out and help us to volunteer or participate in some way. So thank you so much, and thank you so much for your organization for this recognition.
Oh, you're very welcome. Making a difference is one of the things that I hold dear to my heart, and I want to thank you so much, Anna. Ah. Thank you. Look at God, look at God. Man, we have some amazing, amazing honorees, and they're doing so much good work in our communities for being social services. You guys, make sure you look them up, you support their cause, and you make it a difference in our communities. Hey, last but not least, we have the incomparable Thelma Scott, Barbara Jordan Endeavors. Miss Scott is always on the move, you guys, so you got to keep up with her because she is everywhere. Miss Scott, let us know about Barbara Jordan Endeavors and some of the upcoming events that you have going on, ma'am.
All righty. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to say I'm so honored to be here and just honored to get this award. It really touches my heart, and I'm sure that all of the young people and the parents that I work with, they'll be honored as well. So I wanted to say a little bit about what we do, who we are. Barbara Jordan Endeavors is an organization that we work with at-risk high school students with disabilities. And our main focus is to help the school districts reduce the dropout rate and suicide for our students with disabilities. We lost one student to suicide, so that has become our main focus. It's working, partnering with the high schools and partnering with the community. And we learned with Barbara Jordan Endeavors reaching out in the community that our communities are stronger and better when we come together. So our organization has many, many partners, and we are so honored to be able to have our 4th annual walk. Will be October 7th, and it's the All Diversity Inclusion Walk. That means that we include all disabilities. We walk for heart disease, we walk for autism. I'm a 21-year breast cancer survivor. We walk for breast cancer, so we don't make a difference in what we walk for. We walk for all disabilities, and we walk for all nonprofit organizations that deal with any disease. So I'm honored to be here today, and I thank you so much, Ms. Lynette and Annette. Thank you. Thank you. All righty.
Yes. Thank y'all so much. What an amazing testament, you guys, to have such awesome honorees that's actually doing the work in this community and giving back. Not only their time, but their resources and people in their community that's honoring them, that's to make a difference. That's what we need to do. That's what No Sister Left Behind is all about. So we want to thank you for tuning in, and we will be right back at you, sounding out. Hey, you guys, welcome back. And I'm here now with our speaker for today, one of our speakers. Her name is Marina Koyat, and she will be talking with us in regards to her new business. She's been in communications for many, many years, and she helped out with a bunch of nonprofits. So let us say hello to her and welcome her to GROCON Houston. And Marina, what made you want to be a part of our event for today?
Well, first of all, let me say thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. I'm thrilled to be here. As a new business owner, I just have gone through the process of getting the business started. But one of the things that I came here to address was really just getting over the fear of starting your business. Coming from a place of being in corporate America and with the city of Houston for over 21 years, I have had a very stable environment. And when you become a business owner, it totally changes. You step out on faith, and you go out and you really can reach out to measures and levels beyond what you can even imagine, but there's also the startup point. We should all have various wealth streams, and this is one of the ways, by having your own business, is to develop another stream of income.
Absolutely. Hey, that is amazing. And what I say is, when you take that leap, that's the leap of faith. When you decide that you want to get out there and open up your own business, you're doing a God thing, because you're trusting into Him to help you and your business manifest to its highest height. And through that, I'm going to say, hey, I'm praying with you, sister, and I know that God will have the manifestation will actually come for you and your business. And you guys, did you hear that? 21 years with the city of Houston. Give us the name of your business.
It's Refined Communications, LLC, and I provide public relations, government relations, community relations opportunities, or actually I connect businesses opportunities such as press conferences, doing your press releases, or anything that is related in that relation, government, media, social media relations. I'm here for you.
She's going to give you her website. She's going to give you her contact information, if her email or whatever, and get involved.
Yeah, my number is 713-585-6591. My website is refinedcommunications.net, N-E-T. So please look me up. I should have a whole website laid out for you, and just kind of give a little bit more of my background. I'm kind of just not doing it justice here on the spot, but I believe that you've captured just a little glimpse of the expertise that I have.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being a part of GROCON Houston, Marina. We really appreciate you coming out to speak to our community and let them know, hey, you can take that leap. You can jump and you can make that happen as a business owner.
Well, Lynette, thank you so much. You do so much in the community, helping young ladies and really making a difference in their lives. And, you know, when we touch one life, we're not just touching that one life. Absolutely. We're touching communities. We're touching institutions. We're touching systems. And so by what you do, you're really affecting this world by the lives that you touch. So thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So this is my first time in Houston, and I'm super, super excited. Thank you guys for welcoming me here. Today is, I'm in labor. I've been in labor since about January. And normally, you know, it takes each woman a different length of time to give birth. But today, after such long labor pains, excruciating labor pains, today I'm here to give birth to GROCON. So thank you guys for coming out to celebrate. I'll first share the mission of GROCON with everyone here. GROCON's mission is to provide educational tools for women entrepreneurs and some brave men as well, all right? In order to discover their unique values through partnerships, GROCON shares its values and vision that will contribute to the growth of the next generation of women that are ready to impact the world. We strongly believe in these core values for every entrepreneur. And I added men to the lineup because every time I mention that we are focusing on women, then the men email me and say, what about us? I am Dr. Daphne Clark Hudson, and I am from Jamaica, West Indies, and I am here in Houston today. I started off wanting to launch this event in Maryland. And then Miss Ramona Parker, please give Ramona a hand. Ramona has been part of my community for over 2 years. Speak about somebody who is committed. Today is my first time laying eyes on her in person. And I want to publicly acknowledge you for your commitment, for your tedious hours of work. You never yet said, Dr. Daphne, when are you cutting me a check? She said, don't worry. I signed up for this. I knew what I signed up for. Sleepless nights. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I give gratitude to you. To Chandel Pitts, who is not here, who is my graphic designer, she stepped up to the plate too. And she said, whatever you need, let me know. Those of you who are sitting in this room today, you might not be 4,000, you might not be 5,000, but you are the beginning of something amazing. So as we grow and you look forward down the road, you are going to remember August the 5th, 2017, and you are going to be saying to yourselves, I was there when the seed was placed in the earth to begin to germinate. So thank you. I honor you, and I want you to give a round of applause to yourself as well. Another amazing woman that I met via social media, and she is in the process of transitioning from the corporate world to entrepreneurship. And we have to embrace each other once we decide to step out in our boldness, because that's what we as women do. We are bold in our encounter, and we are what? We are unapologetic as well. And this woman is none other than my new friend and colleague, Miss Marina Koyat. I've been mispronouncing her name. Those of you in the Houston area knows her as a woman who has been very effective in this area, in the corporate arena. Welcome to entrepreneurship, my sister. Thank you for your boldness. And now I want to present her to you to share her story with you, Miss Marina Koyat.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Daphne. Thank you all for being here. It is an honor and a privilege to be amongst you all. I got off a plane, I was in Atlanta this morning, and you all were so important. I said, I have to be here. So at 4:30 in the morning, I was loading myself on a shuttle bus to the Atlanta airport to be here with you. And thank God I'm here. This weather has been a little challenging, but we're here. And I know one thing is, not only are we here, but this message will go to millions of people out there in video land today. So thank you all. I am so blessed. I'm so on fire too. I just got back from a leadership institute with Dr. Cindy Trim, and it has been phenomenal. And so I've been very inspired. I have in my mind what I was going to say to you, but because we're family here, I really would like to just kind of learn a little bit more about who's in the room. I see we have some nonprofits. I see we have some government agencies. We have some entrepreneurs. My story is one, I've been in all of those shoes. I sit on a nonprofit board. I've worked for the city of Houston for over 21 years. That's a long time. I was a trash talker. Literally, I was the spokesperson for the City of Houston Solid Waste Management Department. And then I said, you know, I've done everything. I even hosted a show called Wasting No Time. So I did that for 10 years. So I was really, really a trash talker. So after that, I said, you know what? I need to grow. I've outgrown my capacity for the city to hold me here. I said, you know what? I am going to venture out. I'm going to step out on faith, and I am going to go to the private sector. So I pursued a job in the private sector, and I was hired by the public relations firm that handles the McDonald's Franchise Corporation. Not franchise, the franchisee. So there's over 300 franchisees in the greater Houston area. It was an honor and a privilege to do that. And then I worked there, but I realized, you know, I would like to be in a corporation as well, another one. So I ventured out into the medical center area. And so I started working for Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, and I managed there. I was the senior manager for their media and community relations in the greater Houston and Beaumont, greater Houston, Southeast Texas area. So that was Beaumont, Corpus Christi, at one point Waco. So it was just not just Houston, it was an expanded territory. it was a major challenge for us because we were dealing with issues with, and I say issues, we were dealing with a new policy which was in place, which is the Affordable Care Act, the Obamacare. And so really reaching out into the community to educate them about what we do. And so we did that, but also we realized that there's a lot of ways that you have to communicate with people. And we did that, and we were successful, and we had the growing number of individuals and families sign up for the Affordable Care. But that's just a little bit about me, because at the beginning of this year in January, my job, they had a workforce reduction, and I no longer have my job. And so I had to face myself and say, what am I going to do about this, right? Have you ever been at a crossroads and had to wonder, what are you going to do with yourself? So I listened to that voice within, the Holy Spirit, and really in December of this year, I said, you know what, I need to reactivate my DBA. I had been given this name, I don't want to lose my name, and I believe it is time for me to reignite the dream that I had put on the back burner years ago. So I reignited my business, which is Refined Communications, LLC, and started off. So in January was a conference, and it was called Houston Reset. So I literally had a reset in my life. And see, sometimes when you're going through things in life, you have to push the reset button. You don't know what that's going to bring you to, but sometimes it's a chance to start over, to do better than what you've been even doing before. And so I had the reset button. And so, you know, I'm in the process of starting my business, really laying down the foundation like I've never laid it before. And so what I've done is, you know, just started sharing. And so I thank you, Dr. Daphne, for this opportunity to share that I do have a business, and I am for hire for a good price. And I will be able to share, you know, some of my knowledge over 20-something years of media, community relations, government relations with those entities that need it. I'm your girl. So it's not about me. I really came on this flight this morning, early this morning, because of you. Because I already have my business. But I wanted to encourage people like you, Anna, that when you're here and you have a very stable job, but I say, add another dimension to your life and have a business of your own. Have alternatives. We are to create alternative wealth streams. We should have 7 streams of income. And so I am in the process of developing multiple wealth streams. This is just one way that I'm doing it. I have some other things that I'll reveal at a later time, because we're working out contracts and other neat opportunities, and I can't share it. I know we're all family here, but I remember that I have these wonderful folks out here who are listening in, and I just can't release it yet. Please bear with me. So I am excited about you. I'm excited about your life being changed and transformed and really going to the next level. Because if we are staying at the same level, that means that we're regressing. Nothing in life actually stays at the same place. Have you ever been in your house and you left it for a week and you come back and there's dust on there? You got to clean it, right? Because nothing remains. There's going to be things that happen and actually dust or something else may come and disrupt. But it's not going to remain the same. If you leave it like that, it's just going to have dust or it's going to rot. So therefore, I want to encourage you. I want to tell you a little bit about my story, and I don't want to take too much time because I respect your time. But there was a time in my life when I was married and I was going through a challenge, and there was a somewhat interesting relationship. I'll just put it like that. And the only way that I could eat was because I had set up a separate business account. At that time, I was doing I had a Mary Kay business, and it seemed like, you know, I didn't have a very successful business. I had a little bit going on, but every time I needed to eat to survive, the Lord would always provide a means for me to eat daily because I had that business. Someone would say, can I have a lipstick? Can I have this? And all of a sudden I'd have food to eat. I was working in the city of Houston at the time. I had a good job, but because of the relational situation, my account was locked up. I can't really get into all of the details, but I want to know that God is faithful. If you're faithful, if you open a door to have a business, it gives the means for Him to bless you. That's not the only way He'll bless you, but it provides an avenue. And I want to encourage you to have an avenue for Him to bless you. Wealth generation. See, when we're on a job, we are a slave to a job, because that means that's the limit and that's the capacity that you can have, that box. But when you have a business, you can reach outside the box because you determine the boundaries, the geographic area, and the people that you want to reach. And you don't know whose life that you are going to touch. You have that flexibility. So I want to encourage you to really, even if you're a nonprofit, have a side business that will help augment the mighty works that you all are doing in the community. Because you know, as I know, because I was sitting on the other side of the table as a corporate representative, giving money to organizations, that is becoming tighter and it's becoming tougher to get dollars. So therefore, we have to create our wealth. We have to create alternatives to just a fundraiser, just a gala. And you see, I am big for galas. Oh, I just was with the Urban League, and I just co-chaired the Urban League Gala along with my good friend Yolanda Green Barnes, and we raised $650,000 for that organization. But it is very difficult because you have all of these nonprofits pulling for the same dollars. So be creative. Think about what is it that somebody needs? How can I address a problem? And how can I solve an issue? If you can do that, you will be successful. Also, follow your passion. If you follow your passion, you're never working. You're doing what you love to do. So my message to you today is just to do it scared. Even if you don't have all the information, step out on faith, trust God, and know that if you will take the first step and you will walk on the water, He will meet you there. Keep your eyes and focused on Him, and keep your eyes focused on the goal that you have, and you know that you will be successful because you have overcome so many things in life already. You have reached those challenges, you have overcome, and you will succeed. Don't limit yourself. This is the season for new beginnings. This is the season of reset. This is a time for you to reset your life, to propel you into higher heights and deeper depths. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Tell me what you're thinking. Tell me about your feelings.